So today we are going to discuss arithmetical means. In previous video we have covered general term of an AP, the common difference, and many other things like sum of an AP and so on. Today we will discuss arithmetical means and then product of an AP, and after it we will study standard deviation of an AP, right? So whenever I am saying something, just follow it and try maximum to write it down to understand it better, right? So arithmetical mean, what is arithmetical mean? Means are like whenever you understand what is mean of NMP. Suppose you are given marks in physics, chemistry and maths, and your physics maths marks is 70 out of 100, maths marks is 100, and chemistry marks is I'm saying maths marks is 100. It cannot be possible because you have to work really hard if you want to improve your score, right? So understand, your chemistry marks is 80, and the total marks you are given is 70 plus 80 plus 100. 70 plus 80 is what? It is 150. 150 plus 100 is 250. 250 upon 3, 3 8s are 24. We are left with 1 3, so you are having 83.33 average marks, and that average is arithmetical mean, right? that is that average is an arithmetical mean. And but here we are going to discuss about mean of an AP. So what is it is, let us just look at it and just follow it. We are given A and B, the two terms, extreme terms, small a and small b, and we are given a big term, capital A, right? So when you subtract this term from this, you are having a common difference. When you subtract this term, that is b, from this, you will again left with a common difference. So the common difference for each term are equal. As you all know, I have told you about it already in previous video, so just watch it now. b minus a b minus capital A equals to capital A minus small a, right? Then this A that is in LHS will come here to RHS and become 2 times big A, and this minus A will come to LHS and it will become B plus A or A plus B, because addition is commutative and associative for everything, right? For every rule or whatever it is. So we are left with 2 times big A equals to A plus B. Now that 2 will come to here and it will be divided by A plus B upon 2 equals to A. So this big A is arithmetic mean of this general term, right? Now we will go to another slide and just understand how to insert arithmetical means between two terms. So suppose you are want to install those 10 terms between two terms, right? So how many terms will it be? The 10 terms you want to insert and additional two terms, so you will have 10 plus 2 equals to 12. So thus we can say, if you want to insert n number of terms, so you will have n plus 2 total terms, right? And a is the first term. Suppose a is the term, suppose small a is a term, and this is these all will be big A is these 10 terms or whatever terms, how many terms you want to install, and this is small b, right? So these 10 terms plus these terms are equals to 12 terms, and if you are said that install 20 terms in between these two terms, it will become 20 plus 2 equals to 22 terms. So we can say, if n number of terms we want to insert, then total numbers of an AP will become n plus 2, including small a and small b. A equals to first term of a series, b is the last term of a series, so it is last term. We can say it is nth plus 2 term, because it is last term. So there are total n plus 2 terms, and it will become a plus n plus 2 minus 1 times d. Because why? Because there are n plus 2 terms, right? And it is n plus 2th term, and we know that the general equation of an AP is a plus n minus 1 d, but there are total n plus 2 terms, so it will become n plus 1 d. So we will be having a plus n minus 1 times d. So when you will simplify it, it will become d equals to b minus a upon n plus 1. So you will be having a common difference. Now this is common difference, we are not having any arithmetical mean. So when you want to know what are the arithmetical means, you will just have this formula: a plus b minus a upon n plus 1 will be the first arithmetical mean, and the second mean will be a plus 2 times b minus a upon n plus 1. This will be the second arithmetical mean. And if you see third, if you say what will be the third mean, it will become a plus 3 times b minus a upon n plus 1, and so on and so forth. If you want to know what is the nth mean, what is the nth mean means what is the last mean you wanted to install. So if you say there are 20 terms you want to install, and the last mean will be a plus 20 times b minus a upon n plus 1, that n is 20, so it will become 21, right? So we will having this, but you better understand that d will not be given in any question. There will be two terms. That, let us just take an example, that you are having two terms, 2 and 20. You want to install 20 terms, 20 arithmetical means in between. So what will be d? That b is 20, 20 minus 2, that is 20 minus 2 is equals to 18. 18, you want to install 20 terms between those, so it will become 18 upon 20 plus 1, 21. So you will be having b minus a 18 upon 21, so it will be your d. And thus you can say that d is 18 upon 21. It is just an example, there can be anything else. If I would say that install 10 terms as an arithmetical means, so it will become 20 minus 2, 18 upon 10. Then the common difference will become 1.8, right? So what is the product of an AP? You have always heard of sum of an AP, arithmetical means of an standard deviation also. But what is the product of an AP? So what is this mess, you will say? What is this mess? So this is nothing, this is just, and also this. But if you better understand these things, it will become easy for you to understand. So it is nothing, just like you know the symbol of summation. This is another, it is symbol of multiplication, right? So it is how we represent symbol of multiplication. It is also called as notation of multiplication, right? So product of an AP is A1 into A2 into A3 till AN, right? So we will, it how it is, how it becomes, some product notation is from k equals to 0 to n minus 1 into A1 plus k times d equals to dn, and this is called gamma function, and gamma function is represented as n minus 1 factorial. So if it is written here that a1 gamma function into a1 upon d plus n, so it will become a1 upon d plus n minus 1 factorial, and this will become a1 upon d minus 1 factorial, right? So it is very easy, and if you don't understand it right now, I am giving you an example. There are, suppose we 10 odd numbers, and we want to know the product of it, and this is 1 3 5 7 9 11 13 15 17 19. It is so much, so many terms. How would you multiply it? It will become very large number. So better just put their values. So what was d? D was difference, so the difference here is 2, so we have 2. What was the power? It was the number of terms we want to multiply. So there are 10 number of terms, so it will rise to about 10, and it is gamma function 1 upon 2 plus 10. So I have already said to you that it will become 1 upon 2 plus 10 minus 1, so it will become 1 upon 2 plus 9, then it will become 2 18 19 upon 2 factorial into 1 upon 2 minus 1 factorial, and this is how it will be solved. If you, any one of you will solve it, just put it in a comment. I will pin that comment, and because it is just fun solving these questions, that is why I'm just giving to you. What is standard deviation of an AP? Standard deviation of an AP is same as standard deviation of any ununiform ununiform frequencies, right? We solve in stats. That is how we will solve these standard deviation of an AP. It is very similar to it, right? So it is mod of common difference multiplied by root of n square minus 1 upon 12. It is how we will get an standard deviation, a standard deviation of an AP. So let us suppose the common difference is 2. We have 10 terms, so d is 2, n square minus 1 will become n is equals to 10, 10 square minus 1, so it will become 100 minus 1, that is 99 upon 12. So it will become 2 times root 99 upon 12 will be the standard deviation of this AP. So we have completed all these. So till now we have covered how we know what is an AP, and general formula of an AP, common difference of an AP, summation of an AP, then production of product of an AP, and arithmetical means of an AP, and how to install arithmetical mean between two terms, and then we know what is standard deviation of an AP. Now we will cover some questions in next video so that you will understand it better, because I know just listening to a video will not improve your solving. Some question will also help you guys to understand AP, because it is an algebra chapter. Just try to put your pen on your paper and you will understand better what is an AP. And we will discuss about AP in further videos, and those videos will be generally about questions. I will not cover any theory because all theory is covered. If you want to understand more, so I can put this links of these PDFs, these PPTs in my description box. It will help you and download it just, and you can understand it better by watching these. So go till now, practice it, and we will cover some question in next video. Till then, thank you, and if you like this video, just like subscribe my channel, and this is all. Thank you, bye bye.